For this. So welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining. I see people joining, coming in. Gregory, welcome. So thank you for joining. This will be our last self-care and service practice for the year. And we will get started in the second week of January. And so let's kind of get started. So for those of you who might be watching online or Facebook and do not know who I am, my name is Laurie, and I am honored to be a Love, Peace, Harmony Field Facilitator. I'm also a psychologist by profession and a certified master teacher with the Tao Academy. And so we've been going through certain self-care and service practices, and today, what I thought we'd do is we will review some of the things that we've covered over the past um, few months and have you again check in as to your well being. And what we're going to be doing is, first of all, checking our monitoring gauges. We'll review some of the pillars of wellness that we've discussed in the previous sessions. And we will focus on maybe one area that you feel that you would like more attention with, and then talk about some next steps for your self care and service journey. So let's get started. So we've reviewed this in our earlier sessions and regularly. So when we're talking about, we've started these series about wanting to minimize, stress and burnout. And these are some of the areas that when I'm looking at the literature and even through my own experience, found helpful to be aware of so we can keep check of ourselves and be able to have something, a system in place so we can balance, feel grounded, feel more relaxed, and just feel better overall so we can continue our, whatever we're doing, the service that we do for our family or our work, our community, and more. So one of the areas is thoughts. So as I go through this, I want you to just kind of close your eyes and check in. Where are you today at this time? It is the holiday season for us joining live. Many times it's a very busy season. Many people have many tasks. Things come up, closing out the year. So notice how your thoughts are today or have been in the past um, couple of weeks. Have they been positive, joyous, relaxed? Or on the other side, are you experiencing some cynicism or negative feelings or kind of feeling things are unfair or unappreciated? A lot of times in this workplace or with others around, we may not feel appreciated. Um, be mindful of those thoughts, right? Because these are on this level of this stress burnout scale. Notice your emotions. Check into how you're feeling at this time or in the past couple of weeks. Have they been in a more positive side or have they gone into the side of more irritability, stress, kind of frustration? Or maybe you feel like you're just numb, don't care about anything. Sometimes we might experience compassion fatigue. Things that we would normally feel compassion about is not so. And so on, the helplessness, hopelessness, some of the depression and anxiety that sometimes can be connected with this time of year. Notice how your body feels. Sometimes we're so busy, we're not even aware of what we're thinking, what we're feeling. We think we're okay, but our bodies tell us, hey, slow down, something is going on. We might feel more fatigued, we might have some pain, headaches, rashes. Um, I tend to have my lips, for me, are where I tend to notice usually. when I'm feeling okay. I think I'm feeling okay, but my body is a bit much. I start feeling like there's going to be cold sores that's breaking out. Um, or rashes. You get a bit itchy. Um, and notice some of the behaviors you might be noticing. You might be doing something you might not ordinarily do, maybe be more confrontational with others or more avoidant. You just don't want to go out, or avoiding people that you usually would say, oh, hi. You might have some addictive behaviors, and they might not necessarily be in like drugs and alcohol. It might be binge watching, just kind of vegging out on your Netflix or YouTube, or maybe doing too much Facebook. You might feel yourself overeating or playing games or something to numb some of the stressors. I found in some of my actions and behaviors when I'm forgetting things, that is something that also alerts me like, oh, I think I'm being a bit overwhelmed and forgetting things that I normally do. Um, so these are our monitoring gauges, and we're looking at it without judgment, and without attachment. We're just noticing. We're being aware because as we review the pillars of wellness, we will know that awareness is one of the keys and correlates with well-being. So these are the four pillars that we've went through the past few weeks. And if you missed any of those sessions, you can go back. It is on our playlist on YouTube. It might be also on Facebook at the Tao Healing Hawaii or Tao Healing Hawaii Consortium. So it should all be there. We're also live there as well. So welcome those who have joined us. And I'm not sure if I think I should be recording. So then I think that's good. Okay. So let's review those briefly. And what I want you to also do is think of in these four pillars, there might be some areas that we do pretty well in, and some areas that we might feel we need a bit more support. So in those areas, we will focus our meditation on today. Okay. So just a review, awareness. Awareness is thought of as this heightened, flexible attentiveness to your environment and internal cues, such as bodily sensations, thoughts, and feelings. So that's just what we did earlier. And training in our awareness during meditation practices can increase our meta awareness, or being aware of what is happening in your mind. And the value of this is that you're aware of it, and you're not necessarily acting or believing your feelings or your negative thoughts. Many times you might have negative thoughts and emotions, and we act within it that can cause us some uh, actually additional stressors later on, and cause us some suffering, right? So when we're aware that we're in it, we can actually do something. So it's training this part of our brain that is like aware. It's like a mindfulness practice. And as you develop this more and more, we are not as attached to what we are experiencing. The second pillar is that of connection. So think about your connection. And this is a feeling of care and kinship towards other people, promoting supportive relationships and supportive interactions. So this is the definition we're getting from like the Center of Healthy Minds. And for those of you who may also be familiar with Tao science, connection can also be in many other ways too. Connection with ourselves, what we're feeling, what we're experiencing. Connection also with a larger universal force. So some people may have spiritual beliefs like the divine or Tao source. It could be feeling that connection, alignment with the universe, with nature, something beyond yourself as well. It could be like a pure positive connection of something helpful, okay? As well as with others, And this can take in the form of like acknowledging others, including ourselves, showing appreciation. And we've done like the compassion, showing compassion with ourselves. Um, we've reviewed the face meditation where the C is for compassionately connect with whatever we're feeling, not judging it, but not being attached to it. So connection can be in many ways, but we're connecting with something, okay? Insight is the self-knowledge concerning how our emotions, thoughts, and beliefs shape our experiences and sense of self. So what it may look like is we might recognize, oh, I'm having an anxious thought right now. And like, what is this about? I'm curious, or I'm feeling really stressed about it. Oh, what's going on? And you might be able to link it like, oh, it's just that I have too much on my plate right now. So let me prioritize and organize and rest when I need it, right? So we have an insight like, oh, this thought is this, and this. And we're not necessarily believing that thought. Clarify and challenge unchangeable beliefs about yourself and people around you. So we might have a belief that, hey, we're not deserving, and we weren't even aware that we have this thought. But then, with our insight, we might notice, that's why I behave or act, or I put myself last, and I don't pay attention to certain self care things that I might need because of this belief, this inner belief, and that you didn't even know about yourself. Sometimes in my profession and even in my own practices, I do this regularly. Is we might have beliefs like, oh, we're not worthy, or I need to punish myself. I've made so many mistakes, and we have these punishing beliefs that we might hold. And we might not even be conscious of it, but when we have the insight and make it more conscious, we can stop behaving around those uh, unconscious or subconscious beliefs. Purpose, being clear about your core values and deeper motivation, and being able to apply them in your daily life. And so, how it might look like is somebody views your challenges and setbacks as opportunity to learn and grow, including our strengthening our connection to meaningful values and goals. So you might have that sense of purpose that you might want to learn, move forward. And so we talked about this last week, and we focused mainly on maybe identifying our purpose. So one is identifying the purpose, and the other is to apply them in our daily life. So some of you may want to focus the meditation today on how we can make that connection of knowing our values and how we apply them in our daily life. So I will maybe focus on that, but you can go back and say, you know what, I really want to develop awareness or be able to get some insight. Okay, so we will use the love, peace, and harmony calligraphy field. So for those of you who are familiar, this is a calligraphy written by our teacher, Dr. and Master Jigong Sha, who is also the founder of this Love, Peace, and Harmony foundation and movement. They sponsor all of these calligraphies that we can connect with. And it carries, we believe, a very positive message, and positive messages that, and with the calligraphy writing and with who he is, carries a high frequency and vibration that can help us with whatever we're doing to make it easier. At least that is my experience. When I'm in the field and I'm doing anything, especially with meditation, it becomes much more powerful for me, and I can get greater insights. I can kind of move through some of my blockages much more easily when I am in a calligraphy field. So, with positive words such as love, peace, and harmony. So, I want you to just close your eyes And we are also coming up right at the end of the year. This is also a time that we often start thinking about, reflecting on what we've accomplished during the past year. We've also think about, some of the goals that we would like to make for the following year. So at this time, I want you to, first of all, just be aware of this love, peace, and harmony field. So I want you to just feel and focus on the message of love, peace, and harmony. You can imagine what the colors, the feeling that you get. You're going to connect with this, the field. You're going to be aware of the field. And this awareness may be in the form of, really allowing our hearts to open to imagine what the colors are like, what the feeling of love, peace, and harmony field may feel for us. And as we connect with the field, we imagining the light of the field coming in 360 degrees. And we're going to connect with ourselves as we are reflecting upon this past 2023, having an awareness of what we've went through. Some of us may have gone through many different challenges, but you're still here. And just compassionately connect, giving yourself and feeling the love, peace, and harmony from the field, feeling the compassion. And again, no judgment on what we've done. It's already in the past. We just want to notice and have an awareness of what we've been through. You might receive some insights as you reflect on this. What are some of the insights that you have for yourself about this year? And as you're looking at yourself through these love, peace, and harmony lens, we can be kind, we can be compassionate, we can honor and appreciate every experience that we've had without judgment and without attachment. We can honor maybe many of the challenges that we've gone through. And some of you may think like, wow, I've really been through a lot, or I've accomplished a lot. Or maybe this might have been a resting year for you. Rabbit year in general was kind of a slower pace year than the year before in Chinese, uh, or Asian type of calendar. For those of you who kind of follow that. And so it was a time to kind of rest, to regroup, recuperate, heal. And that's perfectly okay. So there's no judgment. Just notice, be aware, see if there's any insights that you might receive about what this year was for you as you reflect. And now, notice as we are closing out this year and heading into 2024, I was just looking it up, and it's the year of the uh, dragon, wood dragon, I believe. And interesting, I was already feeling the revving up of the energies of the year, like things are happening. I didn't know, and I was curious to see, what is the sign of the year? Because I could already feel it moving, shifting energies. So, with our awareness, we can certainly understand, what we've been going through, things around us, and think about what your purpose is. This might include your values, your core values. What is it that's meaningful for you? What makes life meaningful for you? For some, it might be, my family, or of learning and growing and um, serving others, making others happier, healthier. Think about what kind of person you want to be. So, your own personal goals and purpose. Yes, it might be to serve and help others around you. It might also be that you want to move forward in who you want to be, qualities that you want to bring out within you. Some of you may have awareness that it is within you. Some of us are wanting to find out and build that awareness, build that insight that we already have many wonderful qualities. And we want to bring that potential forward even more. So maybe you might be aware, like, I want to be kinder this year, or more generous this year. I want to be more peaceful with myself and others. So we are taking this time, and it might help you formulate maybe some goals or resolution for the following year, or just for yourself, even if you don't have anything yet. Allow yourself this time to reflect in the field. I'm just going to give you a few moments that you can just be quiet in the field. It could be, I just want to be more in love, peace, and harmony. Beautiful. So I'm going to play the music of love, peace, and harmony. This is the instrumental. I'll share the link so you can also receive this instrumental. So inhale, love, peace, and harmony, helping us to increase the pillars of wellness. Awareness, insight, connection, purpose. Inhaling this love, peace, and harmony, allowing that message to go deeper within you, helping to support you on your wellness journey. So you can see which one that you want more support, whether it's awareness, connecting with the field to ask for support of increasing awareness, or increasing our insight, helping us to make connections, and also to help us with our purpose, to move ahead or to formulate or be clear, whatever it is. You can just quickly or silently make a request, and then just allow yourself to feel the field, to spend time to notice the love, peace, and harmony field, this quiet and peaceful state, having the faith and trust that you can receive it. Notice the color and feel of the field of love, peace, and harmony radiating into your being 360 degrees. Breathe in, bring it all the way into your lower abdomen. Exhale. Let the message of love, peace, and harmony condense and radiate throughout your entire being. You can imagine what color of light the message of love, peace, and harmony brings into your being. It may be white or gold, rainbow, colored, purple, crystal. Inhale the light, love, peace, and harmony. We are nurturing, nourishing our soul, heart, mind, and body. We are supporting our wellness pillars of awareness, insight, connection, purpose. Allow yourself to feel so loved, supported, now just give your thanks and gratitude. You can give it to this field that carries this positive message of love, peace, and harmony, providing us a space that we can come to every week to balance, nourish, and nurture ourselves. We can give thanks and gratitude to our family, friends, loved ones that have supported you. For those who have spiritual belief systems, could be spiritual fathers and mothers. Also express gratitude to one another, all of you who have been here on the line or watching the recordings. You all come in with your positive message and field and intentions to move forward on your self-care and service journey. We thank all of you for making the field even more powerful. We also thank our own soul, heart, mind, and body for showing up, for taking this time for our self-care and service journey. You know that in order to serve with a high quality and high quantity of many souls, we need to be at our best. So we need to prioritize our own self-care for the purpose of our goals, our values, especially if it is for service for others that many of you I know do. So allow yourself to feel the honor and appreciation for yourself as we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And as we move forward in our journey for 2024, we can just express our gratitude in whatever way that you feel comfortable to the 2023 year as it's coming to a close, the field here. And next year we'll be welcoming 2024. And with our wellness journey, we will have, we talked about purpose today. And some of you may have come up with some goals that you're formulating. And we will be having kakizome. This is a Japanese in origin traditional event. It's the first, like setting goals with the first calligraphy writing of the year. And even if you don't know how to write calligraphy, you may not have the materials, you can, feel welcome to join us. We will be on Zoom, this Zoom. We'll also have a registration. The registration link isn't up yet. So um, keep in tune with us and we will have the information to you. And we'll have the recording. I think I have last year's recording on this playlist. That we did last year. We'll do something similar for this year. Excuse me. And as we continue our service journey, our wellness journey, we do have other love, peace, and harmony meditations and practices. I will start up again, as I mentioned, because of the holidays, in the second week of January. I believe it's January 9th. And we also have our free wellness evening this Thursday. I think we will have the Thursday evening pretty regularly. We might not have a break there, so you can join us there with the other field of calligraphies. And for our service journey, we hope that you will, if you find this valuable, you invite others to participate and benefit from these sessions and other wellness sessions. You can also, this is a really wonderful time of year for charitable works, for donating. Many people have different things that they are doing. So, do what you can. We are honored to support the charitable works of the Love, Peace, and Harmony Foundation. And there's the QR code that you can connect with. As you're filling it out, you can, direct your donations to these following areas on the website. You might have an area that that you hold close to your heart, whether it's with the hospitals, children, youth, and families, the environment, building, these love, peace, and harmony fields, which we are a great recipient of. That part of the donation, they sponsor our fields, and also the Clean Water Well program. And if you do feel motivated to do so, you can write down either of our names here at Satori Family Wellness. I'm Laurie. My mother is Annette, who also holds these fields, and or our Satori Family Wellness Center. We also have other team members that carry fields. So we're very honored here on Maui. And to help us continue to improve and to keep these programs in check, we would love for you to give us some feedback. We have this short evaluation form that you can share how these sessions has been helpful, or if there's anything else that we can help you with. These can help us to keep this program going for you. We hope to again continue this via Zoom here. We will also be starting up some in-person events with some groups and organizations. So, maybe you are connected with the group. Right now, we're currently working with like people who are in the like service workers, the healthcare professionals or healthcare workers that also need support. So we love serving that population because they do so much, and we want to prevent their burnout. So So if you or others have other groups that you feel could use the field, please let our team know. We'd be happy to support you in whatever way we can. And again, just a reminder, many times we don't take care of ourselves because we think it's selfish. It is not selfish. It truly is to increase the quality of our service, also the quantity of our service as well. So we want to thank all of you for joining us today. We're so honored and grateful that you can be with us here. Thank you, Amy, Claire, Gregory, Mom Annette, Akara, Ria, Catherine, iPhone, Brian, and maybe Catherine wants to share her. I was going to mention it. She's also organized a charitable works too for the children who have been affected, by the fires in Maui. And we had fun, Mari and I, wrapping some presents. But I don't know if Kathleen wanted to share anything about her program.
Sure, I can share really quickly.
Sure.
Good morning, everyone. So I have a group of crisis counselors that have been helping the community, and especially those that have been displaced and affected by the wildfires that happened. And we've been, so for the holidays, it's the first Christmas since everything happened. So we've organized a couple of toy drives, and we've also bought lots of gifts. People have been coming this week to help wrap everything, because on Friday we're hosting a huge event for all the residents that are living at the Royal Lahaina Hotel. And so we hope that at least every child will leave with a present. And if anyone's available this week to help wrap or want to donate their time to this, I would really be grateful. We're gonna have Santa and Mrs. Claus there. We've asked the hotel if they can have cookies and hot cocoa, and I think it's going to be a really nice event for the family. So we're really looking forward to it. Yeah. So thank you. And Dr. Lori and Mari came yesterday and helped us wrap, and we're so grateful.
Fun.
Thank you. It was so nice having you there. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah. Thank you. It was great to meet the other workers, and so festive with the Christmas music on. So charity and service can be fun. We wish we could have been there longer, but I had some appointments. But thank you so much, Catherine, for serving. And many of you have different services that you do. So we thank you from our heart for all that you do, for your family, friends, the community. And again, if you are interested in what Catherine is doing and you're here in Maui, or even if you just want to donate, you can contact us and we can maybe forward you how you can reach Catherine. So maybe Catherine, if you want to leave that information, that would be great. So thank you again, everyone, for taking this time for your self-care and service journey. I wish you a warm aloha and happy holidays to you and your loved ones. Until next year, a hui hou, and hope to see you sometime. So Catherine did just write in the chat, catherine.chan@carehawaii.com. So if you are interested in what she's doing, please go ahead. You can email her at that again, the address again, Catherine with a KATHARINE .CHAN@carehawaii, CAREHAWAII.com. Thank you so much, Catherine. And thank you all of you for a wonderful holiday. And please, if you want to give us feedback so we can continue these services, let us know what has been helpful, what other things that you would like. We are so grateful. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr. Lori.
Thank you.